Hello, my name is Garry McDaniel. I have over 50 years of business experience and I've served in high technology companies and the United States Air Force. I also competed in marathons and triathlons for quite a number of years. Today, I'm a business professor with a university, but I'm also author of 8 books and an international coach and business trainer for companies all over the world. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can delegate more effectively and give effective feedback to other people. Let's start by just saying, why does delegation and good feedback even matter? Well, first, it frees you as a leader up to do the most important things, which is focus on strategy and growth. Second, it builds trust and accountability and capability in other people. And finally, it strengthens your teams and makes them more accountable and provide higher performance to you and to others overall. So what are the keys to effective delegation? Well, first is match the task that you need done to the right person. Second, communicate your expectations early and clearly. Next, agree on deadlines and check-in points when they know when to check in with you and they know when you're going to check in with them. And then finally, allow autonomy. Don't micromanage. Well, what are the principles of effective feedback, though? Well, one is feedback should be timely and specific so that people know exactly what it is you want. Next is focus on behavior, not personality. Everybody has a different personality. What you really want to focus on is behavior. Next is give positive and constructive input to that person. And then last, invite dialogue and interaction. Don't just say what you want to say. Get them involved in giving you feedback as well. Let me give you an example of what a feedback conversation might go like. You might say, I noticed you handled this really well, and your attention to detail was excellent. Or you might say, one way to improve is why. Have you ever tried thinking about doing this in addition to that? That's good. Or asking what's their perspective. What do you think you would do next time? What worked well for you? And what could you do even better? Let me share a real story from my life. When I was in college, I worked at a pizza place. I had to make a little spending money so I could go out on dates and have a good time. So my job was working with another individual, another student every morning, and we would make dough and lay it out so that they'd have the right number of pizza dough crusts every day. And it was a good job. I enjoyed it. It was, it's not a lot of money, but it was enough. But every day the owner of that store would come in and he would just chew us up. It's like, y'all are doing a terrible job. You should do better. You should make more. And we said, but we're making what you said. And if we're not making the pizza dough right, show us what we should do correctly. And he would never show us anything different. He would just complain. Well, as you might guess, after about 2 weeks of that, I thought, I've had enough of this. This is just a whiner. That's who this guy is. He's not a good leader. He's not giving good feedback, and he's not helping us grow or do what he wants. And so I quit. So some final thoughts are, delegate to other people clearly and with care. Give feedback and show true intention and empathy with other people. Put yourself in their shoes. Make sure they understand what you want. And use both empathy and clarity to build trust and good communication with that individual.